Hi there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I'm about to do a very scary fragrance today based on a sample. This is going to be a sample review, my third review from this house. Yet I tried my best. I should take more time to learn how to pronounce this house. But I have an official sample from this house. It's called Etat Libre Fragrance. I cannot say it properly. I saw some reviewers saying it. That sounds sexy, But you guys know what house I'm talking about. Got this interesting concept here. I don't know if it's like a meaningful to something I didn't study on this house, but this house is very interesting. They make some challenging perfumes and some nice perfumes. They have some quite interesting fragrances. Okay, I sniffed at least 7 or 8. So I own personally 2 remarkable people, and you or someone like you. Those 2 felt like appropriate for summer hour setup. This one I got a gift when I purchased one niche perfume or something. They gave me this one as a gift, and I have the sample out. I just took out the sample I'm not going to respray this. I already tested it. Check it out. That looks pretty cool, like Captain America, right? I don't know if it's representing eye or what, but it reminds me of Captain America, right? So it got this kind of yellowish juice, and the official sample sprays well. So this is the sample of I think 1.5 mil. This is 2 mil. Okay, that's quite a lot of juice. So I sort of first day what I did was I took it out. I didn't have any blotter, so I sprayed it here, here, and the smell is still pretty much there. And then for the review's sake, I sprayed this on the paper today, which I'm not going to do again. Okay, I'll tell you the reason. So this fragrance, it's an interesting one, and this is on the animalic side. Those who are looking for fragrance that pushing the envelopes sort of, or take you to the next level, like think of Gucci Guilty Absolute. If you like those kind of fragrance, Kuros, this one, something like those 2 meet and mated and then had a baby. That's what I felt about this. This is a very strong dark, gothic, scary perfume. So let's see. So the bottles, if you have seen one, they all have the same sort of bottles, nice little caps, heavy caps, and they have a lot of detailing on the bottle. Put a picture. Check out my review on Remarkable People, or you or someone like you. You'll see the bottle is similar to those. A nice little sticker, the name and all that. Very interesting. So these fragrances cost, I just hold a sample. These fragrances cost like retail wise, I think under $200. Okay, not cheap, but if you can look, you can get good deals. You can have this under $100. I think 100 ml, good value. And this house, as I was telling you, I smell some good ones and I smell some scary ones, and I smell some ones that I felt are very artistic, but I wouldn't imagine wearing them. One of them would be Secretion Magnifique, I think. Yeah, that fragrance. I tried it like 3-4 days. I tried to understand the concept behind it. Even though I'm reviewing this, I'm talking about that. That one felt like straight up juice from hell. Who would, in the right mind, would wear that? I didn't see the wearability factor. Perhaps in future, maybe I'll be able to pull it off. It has blood, cement, and all those notes, and kind of think of it as like I get like a shiver down the spine, And some people can wear it, Like I'm like, oh, okay, good, more power to you. But no, less power to you. But this one, it's something like, if you understand, I was talking about Kuros for a reason, then I was talking about Gucci Guilty Absolute for a reason. Also, I'll add Memoir Man by Amouage. I'll come back to that. So what I get from this initial blast, it's first thing I got when I sprayed it, opening was leather. That's what I felt. I did not look at notes breakdown at that time. I wanted to see which ones I can get. So first thing I got was pure leather, and then second thing I got was kind of like a civet that remind me of Kuros. Okay, and I'll tell you the notes breakdown: leather, incense, aldehydes, styrex, patchouli, oak moss, amber, labdanum, iris, black pepper, cumin, and rose. So there's no mention of civet, but there is a mention of leather, incense, and aldehydes. Those are the very notes you're gonna. Oh yeah, there's the oak moss. Perhaps the animalic note is the oak moss. So this fragrance is a mix of a lot of those perfumes. Okay, it's not a very scary fragrance like the Secretion Magnifique. It's not unwearable. This is a heavy winter-based fragrance, very big fragrance. It's like when you spray it, right away. It's not a happy citrus. It's not a fizzy or fuzzy fragrance that you're gonna like, oh, picnic day. Let's wear something pleasant. Like everybody will be like, loving my perfume. This is the polar opposite of that. This is a fragrance. You check out the reviews of the OG reviewers. They explain it so well, but I'm more like a basic bro. So I'm telling you, like my basic language, what this one you can expect. If you ever tried Antheas by Chanel, you get this nice sort of animalic leather, which is nice, but it's dark, it's mature. You cannot, not everybody can pull it off. If you tried Kuros, okay, it has this dirty yet clean vibe. At the same time, it has some florals, and it has like those properties, but mostly it got that animalic tone, which is like a smell like a butter at the same time, and you also get that urinal joint, urinal cake sort of vibe. You get that from this, as well as Memorman has this ashy incense property, which is very dark. This one I feel they had a, I think they have an incense darker version of it. That one I think is going to be even darker. So this one stays kind of like, try to balance it out, kind of like a freshness of the aldehydes. It's not really fresh, but it feels like that Kuros white bottle vibe. I get it from this, So this fragrance is a combination of those, and then current times, the leather, It reminds me of Gucci Guilty Absolute. I have all those fragrances. They're some of my favorite perfumes, but they have their own character. This one has all of them joining the party, So if you like those fragrances, you might enjoy this. It opens up. Let me spray this actually, because I forgot that opening top note, I'm going to do it. It's not that bad, okay? But this fragrance could be not for everybody, okay? So frankly speaking, this perfume is not for beginners, okay? And I don't mean in disrespect towards you, but I would not recommend this to a person who just joined the fragrance game. Man, opening is so bold. It's like actually, to be honest, I'm describing this wrong. It has a very gorgeous leather note, If you like John Barbados' Dark Rebel, this one feels like a big brother, like, like, did you watch the movie called Nicolas Cage film? What was it called? He was the devil rider, right? Man, what was the film called? Ghost Rider, right? So Ghost Rider, one of these episodes, I think first one, second one, they show the devil and his son, right? So the devil was the ultimate bad guy, right? And I'm trying to mix and then match. And the big guy was like the father. Father was like very scary. He had this, the stick, and then he has this devil look going on. And his son is kind of like the bad guy. But the devil was like, he was the bad guy, but he was not really playing it. This one feels like the elder bro, like the father, not the son. Okay, you see what I mean? So even if you watch that movie from Neo, not Neo, man, what's that film? Nowadays I'm forgetting all the references, with the horror film. Keanu Reeves, he's the, like he, what is it? Like he's a detective or what? He just gets rid of, demons and all that. Man, that film, oh man. So anyway, coming back to that reference, this feels like straight up devil would wear this, not devil wears Prada. This one, devil wears this fragrance, okay? It's dark and it opens up with no nonsense. You spray this, if you live in a hot climate, you will just say, no, this is not my cup of tea. I want something fresh. So fresh category, pass. There's nothing fresh about this fragrance. I don't see aldehydes, perhaps is a iris, perhaps, but mostly what this is a spicy, leather, ashy, smoky, and I don't know what else is there. The leather, yeah, the leather incense. It basically gives out that. But when people talk about aldehydes and patchouli, I'm not a very good expert on the patchouli notes and all that to pick up, but I feel this is a dark perfume, okay? So all in all, imagine a guy, dark, like boots, like rough and tough real leather boots, and he's wearing his jeans, long overcoat, okay, and he's wearing that jacket, with that full, everything is just leather, and he has even the gloves for a, like a Harley Davidson. They have like nice little leather gloves, so they put this on. These are the people like elderly gentlemen, biker gangs. They wear rough and tough fragrances. Think of Gucci Guilty Absolute, but that one, for me, some reason, compared to this, that one feels more friendly. So you see the reference. If you know Gucci Guilty Absolute, that is a scary one. Smells like Dettol, right? Oh man, that's far away. Sorry about that. Struggle is real. This one right here. So Alberto Moria's creation. I feel that one is a sweet, lovey-dovey fragrance. Let me sniff that. Man, this one also has leather, dry leather, vetiver. But for some reason, in front of Rien, I don't know how to say the name properly. I think it's Rien. Oh no, not that one. This one, yeah. This one feels like actually a niche quality, very serious scent, 10 out of 10 quality, but very artistic for very particular crowd. If you have been a fan of Chanel Antheus, Kuros, Memoirman, and perhaps Gucci Guilty Absolute. If you love those four fragrances, this fragrance is right for you, So cold weathers, couple of sprays, longevity is good, but projection thankfully doesn't really project like crazy like Gucci one. It stays For me, like from my skin, I could not detect it after 1 hour unless I did that, so it's a good thing. So it wears like Anthea's modern formulation, so give it a try. And I think check out the reviews who actually are well known, and they basically like Mitch, what's his name, one of the OG reviewers, I'm so sorry I forgot his name. He's one of my favorite reviewers. He reviewed this. Check out his reviews, comes like first. Okay, so Rien for me is a classic gentlemanly fragrance that could be misunderstood, okay, could be mistaken, and people may be scared of it and run away, but I think it's a fantastic perfume. But just that wearability factor, all year round you can wear it. Versatility, it's pretty low on this. You need right mood, right weather, damp weather, like it rained, kind of like a gloomy day, and you have like a stable, you have some horse, you have some hay sticks, there, and the sky is like pretty much you can see some smoke from burning some, I don't know, paper or some hay, and then the sky is kind of like a, it's where you wear Pegasus by Parfum de Marly. For me, that fragrance is kind of like that setup. This one is the same setup, just dark, okay, and it's a mature man's fragrance. Must try before you buy. Do not blind buy and do not pass on it. For me, I'm giving this a 10 for the quality, but wearability factor is like very low. For me, in my country, I would not find it unless think of a funeral. Otherwise, I don't see any use for this unless you're gonna go meet, have an appointment with the devil. Yeah, that's a fragrance. Okay, so overall, Rien, interesting fragrance. Longevity is solid. The conceptually they did some good stuff. It's an experimental fragrance. If you are into the niche game already and you like some dark fragrances, you want to experiment with your fragrance game, try this one out. Okay, and it's an interesting one. Definitely changes from over the period next few hours. Opening changes, but man, that like that's I cannot get from my mind the civet off my mind. This one, man, that butt smells there. Like it's not a cigarette butt, it's like a civet butt. It's there. It's a skanky one. I think it's oak moss, something spicy, incense. Nice perfume. If you go close to it, I'll give you another one. What's that fragrance? Oh man, I have it. Wait, I have to give you that fragrance name. Yeah, I couldn't remember, but I know what I was smelling. If you like Jacques Bogart Furio, this fragrance has that vibe. Okay, it's an awesome fragrance. It has a lot of character, but personally speaking, if you ask me if I'm gonna buy the full bottle, despite I'm giving it 10 for creativity, I would not dare pull the trigger on this one because I am I'm thinking like this one is a sweetheart right now, but it's an interesting one. So overall 10 for creativity, but overall this fragrance rating, wearability factor, everything, I would rate this for masses out there who are looking for a safe one. This is pretty much like 6 out of 10. Okay, wearability factor. Other than that, if you like the description, give it a try. Interesting one to explore. Thank you very much for watching, and time for a third video, then we'll upload this. Have a nice day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.